Hey everybody, so today I'm going to take you guys down in my backyard down here, way down in the ravine. It's a pretty steep trek going down in there, but I've got a tree back there that I don't know what it is exactly. I want to see if one of my subscribers can possibly tell me what this tree is. So let's get on down there. Pretty sure that's a white oak right there, this dead one. I know there's a lot of oak trees down in here. Gotta watch out for bears down here. We actually have a bear that lives down here in my backyard. My kids have seen it once. They come out here and play all the time. Now I don't let them come out here unless I'm with them, or they're armed, like when they're hunting. They don't see it down here when they're hunting. Well, this one here, I believe that's a white oak. Pretty sure it is. Now, the tree I'm going for is right over there. It's got like 3 trunks coming off right there at the top. Very, very tall tree. See if I can make my way over there to it without making the video too shaky or dropping the camera. Today I've got the Canon 80D with me because my GoPro is dead. I had it plugged in all night, but it just didn't charge. Probably something wrong with the plug-in. But getting this tree up the hill is going to be quite an issue. There's a couple of, I believe these are white oaks. Pretty decent size. That one there's probably 28 to 30 inch. And this one here I'd say is probably about 18 to 20. Here's another dead one. This is what I got to worry about, is all these trees are dying down here. I don't know what it is that's killing them. And I'd sure hate to lose that one. Try not to fall over here. Zoom in a little bit. Well, that would be some crotch figure right there. I know it's not walnut, but... Well, I say I know it's not walnut. I think it's not. Pretty sure it's got oak leaves that fall off of it. This is pretty steep right here. Very slippery today. Now when I get it fell, I only own down there to the other side of that creek, where it starts going up the other side of the hill a little ways. Hey, look at there. Little gray squirrel. Squirrel! Alright. Let's see if I can get this camera set up here somewhere. Try to get the camera level, I guess. Get the tape measure out here. Now the bark on it to me kind of looks like an elm tree, but I just don't know. There's a bad spot in my tape measure. Try to shoot this from the angle that you guys are looking at from. Right here at the butt end, we're looking at about 36 inches in diameter. 36 to 37. Let me go ahead and zoom that camera out. I've got the wide angle lens on here and it almost seems like it's just not wide enough. Get this set up here. Flip that screen around so I can see that it can see. Well, now it's a competition. We're past 10 foot. Well, 13. That was about 16 foot. 16 foot would have been right about here. So it's probably at least 25 feet up there to the crotch. Well, my camera won't go up anymore. I have to lean it up, I guess. So right there at the bottom of that crotch, I'm guessing it to be 25 or more feet. Probably quite a bit more. And as you can see, there's 3 limbs that come off of that are quite big. And then over here, this limb to the left in the center of the screen there on the left side is dying off. And so I want to harvest this tree before I lose every bit of it. Let's take you guys up for a closer look at the bark on this tree. And the bark on the tree is what kind of makes me think that it's an elm. I mean, I'm almost certain that that's an elm tree. I honestly don't know though. I'm not real confident in my tree identifying skills. That is a pretty large tree for me anyway. I mean, that thing's, it's bigger than I am in diameter, so. Here's what the root structure looks like. Let's see if I can get a shot over here on the other side of it. This is really steep here. I wouldn't slide down the hill. Well, that is quite large there. There is a little vine going up there, it looks like. I don't know, a lot of guys might they might say this tree is kind of a normal size for them, for guys that do logging, but it would be a large tree for me. Now see, I guess I'm pretty sure that right there is a white oak right there, and I think this one over here is too. There's 3 or 4 of them right there in a little patch that are dead. See, this here is what I think is a white oak. I don't know why someone put a fence over here on this side. My property actually goes over there on the other side of that fence. Maybe they were just trying to keep it out of the creek bed or something. I don't know. Well, up the hill, up here, I see right now I'm pretty much looking level. Look up the hill up here. There's a lot of downed trees up there. Those are just trees that have died and fell over. I'm probably going to have to come down here and cut a path in order for this tree here to be able to be winched up out of here. That is just a monster crotch right there. I want to build a sawmill that's wide enough to slab that out right there. May have to get a chainsaw mill. Shorten up these legs here. See if I can manage to walk through here. Look at that. Looks like they've had a fire back here at one time or other. tree may have been hit by lightning or something. Still fairly solid. Here's another one. It's a pretty good sized tree there. With it being down in this valley like this, way down here, the loggers, they don't want to mess with them. Not enough of them here to really mess with, I guess. And the difficulty to get them out is pretty high. Right over there, there's a big tree down there in the bottom. That's actually the corner of my property. That's the back corner, and that actually is kind of in city limits right there. I'm going to say that's also another elm tree. Pretty crooked. And that one over there is pretty darn straight. Even the limbs on it are really straight. Just, I think that's phenomenal. I think I could get some good wood out of that. There's another tree down here, looks like a white oak. It's got some burl on the bottom where the fences went through it, which would be a nightmare to mill. You'd ruin a lot of blades on it, I guarantee it. And I don't know that the burl would be really worth much. A person might be able to cut it into some cookies or something and make some end tables or something. Look at that widowmaker right up there hanging in that tree. Kind of dangerous if I go on the other side of this tree. We were down here one year and we seen a bear right down there in the bottom, and we went on down there a little ways and found out that's where he lives. There's a little cave down there. That's where he lives. So every time I come down here, I make sure I have my pistol on my side or a rifle with me. Well, there's my fall harness, my lanyard. Thing's already growed some moss on it. These are some limestones that we were packing up the hill up there to the house. And if you've watched any of my videos, you've probably seen the stones that I have around my my flagpole. And this is where they come from, right here. Right at the corner of my property and down in this creek bed. Well, that's the neighbors over there. And then right here on the other side of the property, or on the other side of the creek, that's the corner of the property, and it actually goes straight with this creek bed. But for some reason, somebody put a fence diagonally across the creek bed. It's been there for years. But I know the neighbors, and the neighbors don't even care. We get eggs from the neighbors over here. Well, it looks like that limb is pretty well caught right in the crotch of that tree, so not too dangerous, I guess. Starting to rain a little bit. Wanted to kind of show you guys this side of the tree. Now I'm going to say the reason it's growed like that is because it's had fencing running through it. And look at that, there's a big old spike in that tree. Kind of interesting. Well, it's starting to rain pretty good. I guess I'll head back up there to the house and run this video through the editing machine, aka my cell phone, and get it put out there and see if anybody can tell me what those trees are. Look at that. That one there's died too. Woodpecker's been in it. I don't know if there's some kind of beetles or bugs or something that's getting in these and killing them. That's just terrible. You can see we've lost several rocks along the way as we were bringing them up the hill. Look at this right here, this moss. That's pretty cool. Let me get a shot of this. You can see we we kind of made some, it was sort of some stairs right here going up around this little corner. We made sort of a zigzagging trail, and it looks like the rain has kind of washed it out a little bit. Had some pretty heavy rain. Camera likes to turn off on me every now and then. Well, I guess I probably ought to just end the video right here. Alright guys, I guess this is where we'll end this video. I want to go ahead and stop recording because the rain is starting to increase pretty good. Need to hurry up and get this camera in the house actually. But, so if any of you guys can help me identify that tree, I'd appreciate the comment. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. We'll catch you on the next one.